Hi, Les Druven here with another short video for the course HVAC 1022. This video is on how to measure the basement for model 2446. Firstly, I will be turning the plan so that you can see the basement in its entirety. Now, as a reminder, whenever you see the word unexcavated, this means that the earth or the dirt has not been removed and therefore it is not included in your heat loss calculation. You can see here that there's an arrow pointing to this small spot as well, so therefore that portion is also unexcavated and not included in your calculation. The first step you want to do is determine the distance of exposed perimeter. So I suggest you start in this top corner here and measure along the distance of exposed wall as suggested by the red lines that I'm drawing on the drawing. As you make your way around the basement, determining each individual distance, I recommend that you list them along the side of your drawing so that you can keep them in order, and when you're adding things up, you won't perhaps miss one of the measurements. In this basement, you can see there are a number of nib walls here. These walls are there to hold up beams, but for the purposes of heat loss calculation, you would simply measure right through them. Do not measure around them. Once you have established what the exposed perimeter is, you need to establish what the area is. This basement is definitely an odd shape, and it has a number of different manageable shapes to it. So I would suggest that if we start in this area, the first shape that we would create is a trapezoid. So here is the trapezoid shape. Remember that the formula for a trapezoid is a plus b divided by 2 times the height. So this distance here could be A, this distance could be B, and the height is, of course, this distance between A and B. Next, we would have a small rectangle, which is simply length times width. Then you've got your main basement area, and so I would draw this up like this. Here we can see we've got another right angle triangle. So I would consider this the base and this the height. Don't forget the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. This area is a little bit deceiving. It's not quite a trapezoid. And so what you would end up doing here is creating a small little narrow sliver of floor area. And so this would simply be a length and a width. And then you would have this trapezoid in here, and again you could consider this distance to be A, this distance here to be B, and then you would find the height of the trapezoid. Once you have established both the exposed perimeter and the area, you would mark them down on this plan.